one of the things we like to do, guys, is every time we get a new update is talk about the key messages. And the key messages here with the 11 o'clock update is that, again, the story hasn't changed. This life-threatening storm surge along the Gulf Coast. Inundation there of 8 to 12 feet. Tampa Bay is under a storm surge warning. It's been a long time since they've had that, but they're in it now. We're watching the potential for heavy rain, especially in our western counties. I think the farther west you go, the greater the risk there. We're talking about tropical storm to hurricane force wind gust here throughout central Florida, depending upon where you live, and that severe weather, the threat for tornadoes is there. So Tuesday evening we'll get one burst, but the main entree, so to speak, is probably going to be from about 2 a.m. To about noontime, or maybe just a little bit after that during the morning and early afternoon hours, as Idalia is moving off and away from us by early afternoon on Wednesday. Should be a pretty fast mover. Again, if you're just joining us, hurricane warnings along the western side of the peninsula, now tropical storm warnings. Everybody has a tropical storm warning. We had the watches, of course, up and down I-95. Those have been upgraded. So let's take a look at the water vapor channel. See this little spin right here? That little spin brought in some drier air. That's what the Hurricane Center was talking about. You got that one little feature spinning there. While that was spinning, it's pulling down this drier air, and it was making it more difficult now for Idalia to really get going today. But you can clearly see what's going on. That central dense overcast right over the core of the system now is starting to wrap around. The radars there out of Havana telling us that the eye wall is definitely trying to develop. And then once that gets going, then it's, you know, there's plenty of fuel here along this track for this storm to continue to take off and rapidly intensify over the next 24 to 36 hours. So let's take a look at Futurecast. The one thing I want to impart upon you guys, here's that first little outer band, a quick little shot. You think of the storms arriving, not necessarily the case, but it's these other bands that kind of come on in 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, bands of strong gusty winds and squalls coming on in. There's the eye. This is our in-house model. It's the only model that's this far east, but I like what it's doing with the squalls. I don't know if we're going to have the eye that close. You can see the winds up there in Marion County closing in on 80+ miles an hour. That is the outlier. I want to make that very, very clear. You take a look at the other computer models here. You can see the graph model there has got the strongest winds for Orlando, much lighter winds for the Euro and the GFS. So just food for thought there. We try to show you everything so you can kind of gauge what's going on. Again, the greatest threat for the most significant winds, western Marion County. We're talking about the potential of upwards of 75, 85, maybe even 95-mile-an-hour wind gusts come tomorrow late morning. Cam?
Yeah, and speaking of Marion County, we're going to go through county by county to show you what impact you can expect in your neighborhood. So Marion County, right now, you are expecting some of the strongest and worst impacts from Idalia just because of the way the system is coming in. Worst of the weather will be between 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday with winds sustained at 65 to 75 miles per hour. Max gusts around 85, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see gusts stronger than that, especially as Tony mentioned earlier, if the system starts to toggle more towards the east, and that would mean bigger impacts here in central Florida. Rainfall amounts for Marion County about 3 to 5 inches with isolated 6 inches or more. Currently, you are under a hurricane warning, especially for the western portions of Marion County. Now, Sumter County, you're currently under hurricane warning as well. Winds of 65 to 75 miles per hour, gust up to 80. But again, wouldn't be surprised if that system toggles more towards the east. We see gusts well over 80 at times. Worst of the weather around 4 a.m. Wednesday to 4 p.m. Wednesday for folks there in Sumter County, Lake County. 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesdays when we'll see really the most worst or deteriorating conditions. Winds around 35 to 45 miles per hour with winds gusting up as strong as 55 at times there in Lake County. 3 to 5 inches of rain expected for Lake County, some localized areas, especially if you get in some of those thicker squalls. Could see up to 6 inches or more. We are also watching the threat for tornadoes in Lake County as well, especially Wednesday about midday, and you're currently under a tropical storm warning. Seminole County, you are now under a tropical storm or have been under a tropical storm warning. We're also watching the threat for severe weather there. About 2 to 4 inches of rain expected in Seminole County with wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour. 4 a.m. Wednesday to 4 p.m. Wednesday is when we'll see the worst of the impacts there in Seminole County. If you did not see your county, I will address them coming up in the 11:30 half hour. We also have it on our social media pages as well. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow and Wednesday will be first warning weather days thanks to the deteriorating conditions, especially after 5 o'clock Tuesday due to Idalia with the worst of the weather on Wednesday and then typical rainy season pattern for the rest of the week into the upcoming weekend. We'll have more news for you on the other side of the break.